You might have watched Western horror movies and Japanese horror movies, but if you haven't experienced Indonesian horror yet, then you're missing a lot. The horror movies are so brutal that one of the movie in this list got banned in some countries. We compiled a list of some of the best Indonesian horror movies. And by the way, we added one Malaysian movie to the list as a bonus. So without any delay, let's get started.
Pula mengambang, kau semua akan mati.
Bro, it's an Indonesian film, but I couldn't resist adding this Malaysian film to the list because it's too good. Horror films that takes place in isolated places like forest can create a strong sense of horror than stories set in urban areas. Ro is a story that takes place entirely in a forest. A mother lives with her son and daughter in an isolated house deep in the forest, cut off from the outside world. One day, the children comes home with a young girl covered in mud. They take her in and start scaring about her. But the girl soon makes a terrifying prediction: the entire family will be dead by the next full moon. She then suddenly kills herself by cutting her throat. After that, the family starts seeing her spirit and other strange supernatural events being occurred around them. Meanwhile, a hunter arrives in search of the girl, claiming that he is her father. Why did the girl kill herself, and what is the connection between the girl and the supernatural events? That's what this film is all about. May the Devil Take You. If you like films filled with mystery and horror, then May the Devil May Take You is a perfect pick for you. The film follows a young girl, Elfie, whose father suddenly becomes ill and is hospitalized. After his condition gets worse, Elfie, along with her siblings, travels to her old family villa to understand what happened to him. There she discovers that her father's past is connected to a dark supernatural force. Many years ago, he was broke and desperate, so he brought priests to his house and made a deal with the spirits in order to become wealthy. It worked, but it has a cost. As Elfie and her siblings starts to uncover more about the house and the pact with the devil, the spirit starts to hunt one by one. What's the pact, and will they be able to survive or not, is the film all about. Just imagine this film like an Indonesian version of Evil Dead. The Corpse Washer. Imagine having to wash dead bodies for a living. It's one of the most scariest jobs. The film focuses on one such job. The story follows Leela, a young woman who works as a corpse washer along with her mother in a small Indonesian village. They wash the bodies for preparing for the Islamic rites. Leela hates the job, but after her mother suddenly dies, she's forced to take over the job. While preparing her mother's dead body, Leela notices something strange about the corpse. Soon after, more people in the village began dying in a mysterious and disturbing ways. Leela slowly experiences strange visions and the dead starts haunting her. Why are the people dying and why is Leela being haunted? That's what this film is all about. The horror scenes while Leela is cleaning the body are very scary and the setting itself is creepy. Macabre. This film is so scary and brutal that it got banned in Malaysia. It follows a group of friends driving to the airport. They meet a young woman named Maya who is on the road. She claims that she has been robbed and needs a lift to her home. They agree and they drop her at her home, but the house is located in an isolated place. And when they go inside the house, they find Maya's old photo, which is at least 50 years old. When the friends group agrees to have dinner, they start collapsing. After that, one after another is brutally haunted and killed. Who is killing them and why? Let the setup sink in, because if I reveal more, you will miss out the suspense in the movie. Satan's Slave 2. After the tremendous success of the first part, Satan's Slave 2 was made and it lived up to its reputation. Years after the events of the first part, surviving Rini's family now moved into a grim concrete apartment, hoping there's safety in being surrounded by neighbors. But some strange supernatural events began to occur throughout the apartment. Meanwhile, Rini and her brother soon discovers that their dead youngest brother Ayan has mysteriously returned, but something is very strange about him. As she digs deeper, she understands the apartment is connected with the same cult from her past. The cult has now gathered for a terrifying ritual, and once again the family is caught in between it. She also understands that her father and the people close to her are connected with the cult. The film is a perfect pick for you if you're looking for incredible horror. Especially the jump scares are very good, along with some great mystery. Even though it's not completely necessary to watch the first part, it's better to watch Satan's Slave 1 before watching this.
Ngedor pintu pakai kepala sampai kepala pecah.
The Queen of Black Magic. One of the most terrifying and brutal horror I've seen. There are many scenes in the film where I was unable to watch. Three men return to their rural orphanage where they grew up, bringing their wife and children because the old man who raised them is dying. And now they want to say goodbye and stay with him in his final moments. But as they start living there for a few days, they discover the story of a woman who used to work there. That woman was locked in a room and she used to bang her head until her head cracked open. Soon, one after another is targeted by some strange dark powers. And all these people who experience these terrifying supernatural events are linked with the orphanage. Why are these people being targeted? What's the mystery? To find out, you need to watch this movie. I'm warning you again, be aware while watching. Some of the horror scenes are extremely disturbing. Impetigore. For me, this is one of the most complete horror from Indonesia. The setup alone is superb. It follows Maya, who works night shift in a toll booth. One day, a mysterious man tries to kill her and tells her that she must return to her family's village. She survives the incident and she travels to the village hoping to claim the house her parents left behind. She finds a place that seems stuck decades in the past. The village is far from welcoming. People in the village believe Maya's family brought a terrible curse upon the village years ago. Children are being born without skin and several people are dying under mysterious circumstances. As Maya investigates her family's past, she discovers that the village is hiding a horrifying secret involving her parents, a powerful supernatural curse, and a ritual involving newborn children. The village believes that killing Maya is the only way to break the curse. As truth begins to emerge, Maya realizes that her own family is deeply connected to the supernatural events happening in the village. Why is the village trying to kill Maya? What really happened to her parents? And will she survive? That's what this film is all about.
Kelihatan areal perkuburan.
Di kuburan kan cuma ada orang mati. Orang mati nggak bahaya.
Saturn's Slave. This is the film that started the Indonesian horror boom. Set in 1981, it tells the story of a family which is falling apart after their mother became bedridden. Once she was a famous singer, now bedridden for 3 years with an illness nobody can diagnose. She's too weak to speak, so she uses a small bell beside her and she rings it whenever she needs something. One day she dies and the family buries her in the graveyard beside the house. And a few nights later, the bell rings again. Soon, the children start seeing a woman who looks exactly like their mother. Strange sounds and mysterious figures starts appearing. Also, supernatural attacks begins to haunt the house. I'll stop here because if I reveal more, that would spoil your experience. This film is not a plain horror as you imagine from the synopsis. It's much deeper, linked with dark pacts and sacrifices. You just watch the film blindly, you will love it.